my heart. It's not a possessive mine that I own my heart. It's a gift that happens to be designated.
From the Big Island of Hawaii, welcome to Aloha Speaks, home of Malama Aloha Pono by Alexander Noman, offering relief for all relationships with a focus on anger assessment and resolve.
Aloha. Alex here with Aloha Speaks once again. And it more than likely does not need to be mentioned, but I'm gonna say it anyway, that I've been I can't call it taking a break, because I've been taking care of some pretty serious responsibilities over the last couple weeks. And it seems like it's not that long, but it is quite a while for me away from doing these presentations, I guess they would be called, because it just keeps happening. Life goes on, and in the happening of it all, I mean, just like at the end of every video I say, until next time. I don't know that there's going to be a next time. It's impossible to know. There's no guarantee. I have no clue that the next day is going to come. When it does, so much happens. And there's so much to be grateful for. What's the deal here? So, one thing at a time. It's like one step at a time. I have topics, and so just because I took the time off, it didn't mean that the topics stopped happening. So I was keeping track of them, and when I came back, it's like I'm ready to do the topic I just left off with, and yet I have all these other ones lined up. They're all interconnected. They're all... It's not like they're the same, but they're tied together, because it's the same challenge, is that ego. For me, I'll speak for myself here. This one that's in front of me here is called Only Human. I was going to skip over it, but no, pull back here, because in the parentheses, it says never appropriate together, meaning those two words, I hear them all. I mean, that's a hyperbolic, all the time. No, but I mean, so many times I hear those words. I'm only human. And every single time I hear those words, for me, I have to be responsible for my own self. They don't belong together. It's not appropriate. I'm going, what's wrong with this picture? Only human, because the reason that they're being said invariably, every single time, because I look at it, why was that just said, is because it's referring to mistakes were made by that individual saying them. Just made a mistake. Well, I made a mistake, so I'm only human. Mistakes, when I make a mistake, I got to speak for myself here. when I make a mistake, it's not because I'm human. It's because of the mind, the ego. To me, I put a slash between mind/ego. It's this, it gets in the way because they are, I use the word differentiate. That's what I'm responsible for, is differentiating. There's so much that comes in that is other people's stuff. And I need to be clear in my own self, have my own clarity, and know, because I do know, there is a differentiate, a difference between this that goes on that is different than my heart. My heart. It's not a possessive mine that I own my heart. It's a gift that happens to be designated in it's the designation of mine, that it's been given to me as a gift, as the location, the residence of that infinite that is just so undefinable, that it cannot, uncomprehendable, and yet it is here, without which I wouldn't exist. It's different than the thing that gets in the way, that causes mistakes. The thing that makes me human is my heart, the love, the compassion, the peace, the joy. There's no only human. It's the purest, most precious blessing. I mean, incomprehensible. There's no word, because it is indescribable. It is immeasurable. It could be seen as like, oh, over and over again, it's just the same, like boring. There's nothing boring about that joy. I'm so fortunate. So, when it comes to the mistakes, there's this line. I'm lucky because I get to be in recovery, and I get this medicine in this book. They have these lines that are, and they say in this thing, how it works in the book of Alcoholics Anonymous, and it says there, we are not saints. And it's like, right. And a friend of mine just said a couple of days ago, the saints, they're dead. So yeah, right. So I'm not a saint. There's something in me that keeps wanting to strive to be a saint. But anything that wants to suggest I am is that arrogance because when I go that too far into that arrogance is when I get in trouble, is when I make mistakes, is when I hurt others, hurt myself. It's okay, so it is the infinite being in the same place at the same time as the finite. It is that. But the totality of it, of that blessing, of that grace, of that joy and peace, is the knowing of it, is the cognizance. That's the human. is being allowed to be aware of it. So, the next topics will come when they come. Until next time, by grace, be allowed. Aloha. And to close, clicking on the thumbs up icon supports Aloha Speaks, as well as clicking on the free subscribe tab. Mahalo.